Or you have Golem, but after you use that, people just run away. Arguably upheaval as well, but
And Gale. And Lift.
Again. All these soft...
kidding.
Oh my god, there's a goddamn... No, but FlyToMoon really, I think... If I look at these two lineups and don't look at the teams, because right now, seeing NiP, it kind of, to me, lessens the value of their draft. No offense, but I think FlyToMoon just are too much in their comfort. They've got that first pick Tiny. They're 3 heroes right now, which makes them strong. Doom, Phoenix, and Tiny. And because they're always getting first pick, they're always getting one of these 3 heroes. Yeah. And we've seen it on Iceberg, we've seen it on Roger, there's flexibility in it.
I don't value the Tiny or the Batrider that much in this game. I can see where you're coming from. It is their comfort zone, but for me, NiP have got a decent draft so far. Oracle does mess things up, does mess things up a little bit. Even if you put it on the offlane together with the Bat, it shuts down the Warlock, and now they have Oracle TB once again.
If it ain't broke.
Dude, I see the Jug pick, and I'm like, surely they just like go TB again. Like they just clean out the draft, right? Like this is what I mean in terms of, because there's only these 2 bans at the start, the Doom and the Tiny fill the same role for FlyToMoon. And then like their overall draft style, they don't need to change because NiP aren't really changing up their style from that first game, right?
But why the hell do you pick Jug if you see an Oracle and there is an open TB?
So in terms
not only that, excuse me, not only
please.
that, you have also a Venomancer on your side. It's like, not only now is this TB good versus Jug, he's also great versus the Venomancer. So you're picking a hero that you picked in the first game, and you're killing 2 flies with 1 stone.
I realized I'm being a little bit sad, a little bit, down on NiP for. Let's try and show light on maybe what they're trying to achieve with their
maybe
draft.
they're baiting out the TB again because they have a good answer to it.
Sure, maybe they got that mid pick to kind of open it up.
Yeah, classically Zeus's, Tinkers.
And then they'll have nothing in their draft to really hit any timings. But no, so right now with the heroes they have, they are going to have lane pressure in that Veno lane against the TB potentially. The early fight is favored towards them. The Veno does take away the Batrider.
How do you pressure the TB with Veno if you're playing Oracle TB? That's literally the worst lane for Veno that he can go into.
The Rubik comes in as well and like tickles him around. Dude, I'm trying to show something for NiP, right? This is so bad. This is already over.
So usually
go to the next game. Alliance v FlyToMoon.
It's over, everybody. Thank you for watching.
I'm gonna do
Let's all do a
My
Jenkins.
analysts are going to take off before they even see the last pick.
So look at it this way. When you're playing versus TB as Venomancer, you usually go for Poison Sting and Gale because your wards just get destroyed by illusions. He can just kill him off. Plus he can reflect you. He's just a good hero versus Veno. And now you also have an Oracle, so you can't even go for the Gale. And that Fate Ball that usually messes with your last hits, guess what? Purge from Oracle deals with that as well. So this lane will be extremely good for FlyToMoon in my opinion, unless they mess it up completely. And this combo of Jug plus Warlock, I can see why Jug is picked here. It's good versus Batrider. You will farm, but you're not the true win condition in this game. It doesn't feel like that. And you won't really shut down the Bat as well. At some point, you don't have that slow, you don't have that setup that's going to threaten General if he's playing the Bat, which I suppose he will be.
And now FlyToMoon have to decide, what are they going to put this Tiny mid, or are they going to put it into that 4 and kind of last pick that big mid laner to also enable him a bit more?
I would put it as 4, right? Like 4 Tiny plus Batrider is really good on the offlane.
Because when you look at the heroes that Roger has left to play, there really isn't that many. Maybe you could go for just another Earth Spirit again, and then just go for like the lane pressure, overall give you more team fight. But no, they do put the Tiny 4, they pick up an Invoker. And right now we're seeing again another well-rounded out draft from FlyToMoon that has the ability to, even under early pressure, they're going to have a very strong mid game. For NiP though, again, we've been a little bit down on their draft for now. They need to find a mid hero that is able to apply so much pressure in the game that the lack of control, the lack of like the fundamentals their draft's missing is enabled from a single pick.
Like
Technically Kunkka to me is always the hero that rounds out a draft like this, you know, like it gives you the tankiness, it allows you to have that early fight.
Awful win rate overall. Kunkka has fallen out of favor for most of these teams.
If you want to talk about win rate, the one hero that does seem to significantly increase Juggernaut's win rate is not that. So I won't talk about it. It's a Morphling.
You're about to hit like a fresh stat and you were like, nope, okay.
No stats here.
No, thank you.
That's actually very interesting. Morphling.
No stat zone.
Okay, so I'm just going to digress a little bit here. Jug, long time ago, Jug PLs used to be played mid as well versus Invoker, and you could crush that lane, but I don't think that's the case here. It still should be the Morphling mid.
It's a Supreme Morph,
It's a Supreme Morph, yeah. And overall, Morphling does give you that true win condition. Like, it is a hero that can deal with the TB.
But are you still leaning FlyToMoon? Would you agree with those odds?
I would still definitely lean to FlyToMoon.
It's about how like overall the draft looks, right? FlyToMoon, they have all the components needed to take the early fights, to move to Roshan, to pressure high ground, pretty much everything wave clear. NiP though, they've doubled down on the fact that they're missing the ability to fight.
Everything.
So what they're doing is doubling up their cores. They're hoping that the lanes go well enough that they can out-greed FlyToMoon, and when they get to that tier 3 defense, 20-25 minutes, they're going to have Jug and Morphling, both with 2 items, and they can just out-carry this TB. Because of course, Morphling is, again, one of the counters to Terrorblade.
Yeah.
I just don't see there being enough space on the map for this Veno to farm, and Jug and Morphling, because the lack of moves that Warlock makes as a hero, Rubik can't do it as well too much with these heroes. I think NiP are going to be very stagnant, very stale, and overall just slowly lose this game. Unfortunately, I just don't like
That's
NiP's
very
draft.
grim. That's very grim. Should we just skip the game, or should we watch it?
I think you should watch this game in the hope to see NiP
Can we
fight
rewind
against
this?
the
This is all pre-recorded.
Well, sadly, gentlemen, we do have to actually watch the
Scripted,
game.
brother.
Hopefully, for your guys' sake, we won't be back here for game 3,
Oh, is this the
as
Map2?
you guys seem to already call it. But they said in their draft, if you're lacking something, double down on something else, and that's what we're going to be doing next with this TriCast.
Thank you very much, Cap. Yes, game 2 ready to go of NiP versus FlyToMoon. I'm ODPixel, joined by Lacoste and Slacks for this one. So, lads, the panel seeming to doubt a little bit what NiP is going to be able to do with this draft. They had a rough game 1 NiP. They're going up against the Terrorblade once again. Do you like their odds better here this time round in this game 2, or do you think they're still going to struggle with dealing with the Terrorblade issue?
I feel like they have a worse draft than what they had in game number 1. Having Morphling and Juggernaut. I mean, they picked Morphling to be matched up against the Invoker on the mid lane. It's a good match. Shotgun. Yeah, it's a good Morphling game in terms of laning stage, but they have no catch. And also, just by looking at the matchups of the carries, yeah, you have 2 carries, you know, since you picked it, but they might just be ran over in like 50 to 20 minutes with the lineup that FlyToMoon has at the moment. Like, you have a position 4 Tiny, you have a Batrider, TB, we've seen how strong the hero can get in the previous game. Iceberg is just going to be burning the mana on the heroes. These heroes are very, very vulnerable when they don't have mana, and you have a BKB piercing ability against the Juggernaut with the Batrider. So yeah, looking good for FlyToMoon just by looking at the draft.
But, Owen,
Yes.
remember how Venomancer and Warlock are good together?
That is true.
Chains
I mean,
and Poison with
they've
the
got
right
the combo.
and you know, with the right team fight setup, it could.
Oh.
Wow! Look
at-
at this! Look at these cameras!
That guy's got a face like a spaceship.
Oh my God, he must be the team's mascot.
Yeah.
Very nice. Imagine being the only guy who got tricked into turning on his webcam for your team. Guys, everyone has their webcam on it. Yeah, sure. Then you're just there. Thank you for NiP for turning on all your webcams, though. It's a beautiful shot.
Deserve
And they're all
that for
wearing
that one.
jerseys. Very professional.
Yeah, they are.
Wow. That is nice.
They're all
How do you
set
know
up.
that's not the jersey for FlyToMoon? Both of them are wearing it.
They're not even the same color.
What are
Nah,
you talking
they're
about?
different. That one
There's just a
it's got a
white
bit of a
piece.
design on one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, remember Wings? They all had white tees and said Wings on the back. That was fine. Oh, Lacoste, this brings back memories. The,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what did you guys
Find
talk
the
about
monkey.
last time?
The old 20-minute fly through of the Dota 2 map. What a joy.
Oh.
What a shame.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, production said you guys need to go 4 versus 5. We don't care that one of the players is AFK.
We
We're
can't
not
be
having
forced.
that conversation once again.
Oh, Mr. Pixel.
Yeah.
You know what though? These are good teams though. I'm sure NiP. It's not like that. There's a chance. Drafts aren't everything in the game of Dota 2. If they were, some teams would never win.
No, I mean, and as you said, they've got something. They have got that team fight combo to punish these squishy heroes like the Terrorblade. Obviously, early on, VTune is going to be very susceptible to all this magical damage that NiP will be able to bring. But it's not going to be easy. We saw how well VTune was able to play the TB last game. Didn't get caught out at all. The entire match ended up 14-0-10 in game 1 as the Terrorblade. So,
And it's much better game for a Batrider. They don't have a Dispel with the Abat in this game, so, you know, he jumps in, is going to get the drag back, so looking like a very, very good BP.Prodigy game. He started with Boots of Speed, doesn't have to care too much about any harassment coming out from Jug. I don't think General will get too much out of this lane, since Jug can just spin. But yeah, this is what Roger's going to do. 2 heroes with Boots of Speed. For now, Juggernaut is just being left alone. Well, at one point, you need to bring help.
Can I go off on a small tangent about BP.Rider? I hate this hero's cosmetics. Why? His name is literally BP.Rider. His lore is literally went into a cave and he found a bat. Yet all of his cosmetics make it into a fucking owl or a manta ray. It'd be like changing Doom from Doom. I mean, it's all he has.
Yeah, but
he has no other lore. Why is he on a fucking owl?
Yeah, but his name is BP.Rider, not BP.Riding. He doesn't. Just because he's a BP.Rider doesn't mean he only rides a bat. It means that he does ride a bat, but just in this scenario, he's not choosing to ride a bat.
No, it makes me angry still. If you called yourself Motorcycle Rider and then you just drove around in a fucking car, people would call you an asshole. They wouldn't like that. I don't like it, Owen.
Well, for once, I have to agree with Slacks here.
What?
Like, just change something else. I don't know.
Anything, I guess it's really all he has to work with is the giant bat. Just don't change it then. Give me one real-world example where you would call yourself as X, and then people would not be upset if you didn't do X.
I mean, literally everything. People in life don't just do one thing.
If I called myself Lawyer Man, and I literally was a doctor, you don't think people would be upset?
Not if you were also a lawyer.
If I got trained to be a lawyer,
If
but
you
I'm
were a lawyer
currently a
and
nurse.
a doctor,
If
when you were at the hospital, you would still say, yes, I'm a lawyer.
No, but you call yourself Lawyer Man.
you might call yourself a lawyer, but would people still, get anything law-related from you, any kind of advices?
No.
If you're a doctor, probably not. Yeah, same thing here. If I called myself Lacoste Dota and I start streaming other games, people will probably not watch it.
Yeah.
People would not watch it in the first place, but whatever.
When Dota Capitalist goes for his Valorant failed career, I mean, people are going to be like, what's this shit?
Mid lane, Invoker doing much better than I expected. I mean, this is the last pick, Morphling into Invoker, and right now I see Invoker really dumpstering him. 13-6 against 7-4. Double Null Talisman, extra mana regen, Spell Amp. Veno is a brave man, skilling that Poison Sting against the TB, and we can already see Reflection, plus 2 points in meta. You use the strengths of Veno against him.
I mean, when you're in a lane like this as the TB, do you just keep it at the 1 point of Reflection, or do you like to take some others early on?
Just 1 point.
Just the 1 point.
Yeah,
okay.
you do not want to overcommit.
Yeah, well, V2, we can see it is CS. Again, off to a pretty scary start here. 3 minutes, 19-4. Perfect last hitting down on the bottom lane. No early pressure. That's really slowing him down.
Whoa.
Whoa, nice glyph from Iceberg. Even gets the deny. I mean, Supreme's just completely
He's
losing this
getting
lane.
destroyed, man. I mean, as you say, this should not be this bad, and if anything, you've seen the Morph. Like, the Morph can beat the Invoker.
Oh, that
for
was
sure.
cool.
Yeah. It shouldn't go like this. Because, 21-10 against the 9-4. I mean, that is a considerable difference.
This is big. Not that. Just he's stealing away region. He's also low on mana, 50%, and it's not gonna come. Can use a full combo. Just needs to, refresh the abilities.
Yeah, when they're back off cooldown, Supreme's got to be careful.
He's not careful, man. He knows. If I don't get last hits, I kill the other mid. That's all I can do.
And this is why you picked him. You see what just Morph did, where he goes in, starts morphing. Pretty brain dead ability, but still very good.
Yeah. It's just happening a little too late, it seems. It's already so far behind in that mid matchup. Now, bottom lane, VT, I mean, he's got 32 CS again. He's just getting all the last hits. These plague wards only giving him more things to farm, really, down on this bottom lane right now. Not really posing any threat to him. And again, 5 minutes in, we're starting to see all 3 lanes just be won by FlyToMoon.
It's a goddamn beatdown. Gotta respect the Venom, though, Put in the points and Poison Sting. I can take it. It's my poison. I'm fine. Give it to me. It's not working out, but I mean, it's an alpha move for sure.
I still can't believe this is a thing, what Morphling is doing. Like, how is that balanced?
I literally do not know. If people always say Techie should be removed, literally remove Morphling. All he does is cause issues. Every update, someone gets something cool. It's like, oh, Morphling could steal ES's new ability. Morphling, just get rid of him. It's awful. There's no Morphling spammers out there. Okay? Who's a Morphling spammer? No one. No one of relevance. That's a shotgun. That's cool, though.
What's going on here, Roger?
I love this cosmetic. When you have Oracle in the team, it looks like he used ulti on you. Don't you agree?
I mean, it is that sort of
similar.
similar.
Really is pay to win cosmetic.
There's that, yeah, that big old aura around you. What's happening there, Iceberg? He's going to be able to get back.
Oh!
First blood ends up going the way of Roger. Iceberg will manage to get that invis. Supreme starting to catch up a little bit, but still it's so many denies that Iceberg's been able to get against him that you're going to see quite the level difference in this mid lane.
Iceberg played extremely well first few minutes, just being aggressive, burning his mana, using Cold Snap to keep harassing. Roger's in. He got the first blood, has a Tranquil Boot, so he can set it up with the toss. It's a short range.
Yeah,
Buddy, I have the same problem. It's shorter than I think.
Yeah, he's struggling to find anything here. He's just going to get killed off. Couldn't find the toss back. Nothing to toss it to. Nothing close enough.
That was the saddest thing I've ever seen. He just walked in there and slowly beaten to death, waiting for his opportunity.
There we go. We'll see that earlier play that Roger was able to make successfully to get that first blood for FlyToMoon early on the bottom lane. We've got 3 heroes now down here, so trying to put a little extra pressure onto V2, but as we've seen, V2 just already off to such a great start down here on the Terrorblade yet again, which has got to be a worry for NiP. They saw what V2 was capable in game 1.
Very scary stuff. Can't let that guy get farmed, but I'm mostly interested in how this mid lane turns out, you know?
Mid lane done. He has Morbid Mask. Nothing you can do about it anymore. Heals 100 per hit.
Jesus.
Well, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean.
I didn't. I've never bought that item. Arcane Ring comes out. My favorite neutral item.
I've already played techies. You never done Mask of Madness techies.
What the hell's wrong with you? No, why would you do that, Owen?
I thought that's what people do.
Mask of Madness techies.
I've seen it before.
Well, I'm sure you haven't.
Oh, he used Wave just to get some extra regen coming out from that regeneration rune, but still, all the mana is gone. How's our boy Jug doing?
He's fine. He's doing fine,
okay.
top, right? He's only really had the bat to deal with now for the most part, Charlie. So, able to control the lane nicely. He's not under too much threat from the bat alone.
Surprised that General is so formed in this matchup. I guess the reason is they left him alone first couple of minutes, and now he's having a really good time. Spell Lamp coming out in some mana regen from that Nully. Getting Boots of Travel just 1,000 gold away. Can you say, like, he's only 2,000 gold away from Boots of Travel and not being sarcastic?
No, absolutely not. I don't think so.
What if it's Tinker?
He's only 2k away, ladies and gentlemen. Almost there. As we go on top of this Rubik Tuesday. Toss him back in.
Oh, dodged the tornado. It didn't matter, though. Holds back Misha. Sablite's trying to step across. He has got the Poison Nova. Not quite able to get into the center of them all, so Iceberg is just going to enjoy farming some more Plague Wards, some more easy gold here for him as the Invoker, getting the D Ward as well. Realizing that NiP playing this aggressively around this area are going to have that vision. And still, you just see that it's not the biggest of differences, but it's just the fact that all 3 cores of FlyToMoon have pretty much got free farm. They're all at the top, whilst NiPs do sit at sort of 500, 600 behind their counterparts.
Couple of stacks here. Roger will be just collecting the XP and getting some gold towards his Blink Dagger. Tiny is such a strong hero right now because he does not need any of the items. And if you can get something like Arcane Ring, which Slax likes, this is, or Mango Tree, like you have infinite mana, so you don't have to spend a lot of gold into these Mangoes and Clarities, which Tiny relies on. Bounties spawning, seems like it's gonna be 2 for 2.
Always want to fly. Getting gone on here by Saberlight, but will keep himself alive with a false promise. You got the 4 of NiP trying to get in aggressive on this bottom lane. Misha's going to have all his mana burnt away. Iceberg, he's going to bail out of it. Doesn't want to stick around any longer. Gets away before anyone can find him and cancel the TP. It does mean they will lose the tower, though, as FlyToMoon will have to concede that bottom tier 1. NiP get the early tower. can actually use a lot of resources for it, and still, yeah, the fact that General, he's just been able to live a very happy life on this top lane means that he's going to be able to make some very aggressive plays. And as you mentioned earlier, Lacoste, this time round, there's not really too much to stop a bat from just running you over if he gets a good start.
They got him real good.
Entire team committing for that beautiful Oracle kill.
Still living.
They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. Okay, they will.
Okay.
Supreme's able to swing round from mid.
Thank God.
Yeah, we'll manage to finish off Always Want to Fly. They come in with the Omni Slash onto Iceberg, but he's out of vision. The dust comes out from Error. But Iceberg is underneath the tower, and they still continue to chase. Supreme zips in. Iceberg falling low. Pops the Fairy Fire. He's still on the run, but Charlie will finish him off with the Blade Fury. NiP are able to find the big kill on the Invoker here. General. He's coming with the TP, but still the 4 of them here. Very hard for General to really do much against the 4 of them on his own. He has to be a little careful.
General, no points in Flame Break. Interesting. Like, you want to have 1 point just for the knockback. 4-0-4. He's extremely speedy and farmed right now, but I also feel like General should have committed a bit earlier to the bottom lane because, you know, sticking up bomb charges, they only have 1 hero who can dispel it, and that's Jug.
If you're going to make Bat Rider ride an owl, could you at least make it drop snow? Why does he drop fire? Why does he spit fire? It's an owl. Why can't you do these things for the lore, I ask you? Please. Why does he have a flaming lasso?
Wait. Why does it make sense that a bat makes fire, but an owl doesn't?
Because it's a fire bat.
What is a fire bat?
It's a mythological creature.
How do you know there's not such a thing as a fire owl?
Yeah,
Does that look like a fire owl?
Yeah, what about Oho in Pokemon? Is that not an owl?
What the hell's an Oho? Is that a type of...
Oh, the fire thing. The big bird.
Oho?
In the first ones. Is it Oho?
Oho?
The fire one. There's like Moltres, Articuno.
And Oho?
Zapdos and...
Yeah.
Yeah, Zapdos.
Moltres is the fire one.
Moltres is the fire one.
I don't know what
just said
Oho
it.
is. Oho.
I think Oho is a type of British donut. Owen?
No, there's Oho and Lugia.
That's not from the original 150.
Nah, it's from Gold and Silver.
We all know the
You might
original
be thinking about
150 is canon.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh! He's thinking Yu-Gi-Oh! The fire owl. What a effed up
serious
show
question,
that was.
why bat with the fire? Maybe he ate something spicy.
It's a fire bat. It's a real thing in fantasy.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you think Dota would work if it's a card game?
Dude, I begged Valve when the fucking Valve Index came out to turn Artifact into Yu-Gi-Oh! It was perfect. They had this big focus on VR.
That's a good idea.
You have Artifact. You know how good that game would be if two
throwing
guys...
out cards and summoning things.
I wrote the whole script.
Yeah.
Me and Suns fan walk out at TI9. We have the fucking things on our arm, and we're like, I summon Axe! And then he just appears in AR. Holy shit.
That would be dope.
Hell yeah. Someone's gonna beat him to it. Hearthstone VR comes out on the Oculus Rift. Everyone's sitting on their couch like a goddamn pleb. We could have done it with an Index.
Oh, top lane! Charlie. He's fine.
Very passive game.
Very.
3-3.
I mean, I feel
14
like
minutes in.
We saw this game before last time. I mean, this is even more passive than game 1. I think at this stage in game 1 it was like 3-5 maybe. But again, there's a Terrorblade. It's VP Terrorblade. He just had one of the best Terrorblade games we've seen. And there's no reason to believe that he's not going to be able to do the same again here in game 2. He's just been allowed to fail.
Charlie, he has Hand of Midas, while FlyToMoon, they're just fighting, getting items to fight now. Lasso.
Oh!
There he goes.
Iceberg with the kill secure. I mean, it's just looking rough again for NiP. I don't see if the game continues at. You're just not a fan of the Midas, the cost.
Not really.
No.
Midas into drums. I mean, if you want to get the farming item, you can just get something else. Just get drums as the first item.
I mean, that is how a lot of people have been dealing with TB, is to get more aggressive on their carries, try to get him before he gets the Scotty. You're not winning this race, Jug. Yeah, you should not be planning for the long-haul Midas efficiency. You will be destroyed by Terrorblade.
Tiny has a Blink Dagger. You use a spin. There's no real save besides Vorlok Golem, and I don't think it's enough. They can just bring you to 100-0 in a second with this kind of combo, and look at the way they itemize on different heroes. You have Boots of Travel on Bat Rider, so you can be more mobile, still get the farm. Invokers going for Spirit Vessel against the Morphling. against the healing ward, which is going to be insanely good. Also, they don't have way of dispelling it.
It's a long smoke right there, waiting for the opportunity, but he does have the Blink Dagger. Wanting Morphling to go deep under the tower here by the Tiny. Now it's just depressingly sad. There we go!
Oh! Oh! I mean, that's rough.
That's good Blink. He waited a long time for that full smoke duration for that, so he earned it.
You can't have your Morph dying there. Farming in a bit of a precarious position. Leaves him pretty open to being jumped like that by the Tiny in his Blink. I mean,
what if you could... I saw your idea about Hand of Midas 2. What about Hand of Midas 3? Where you can just use it on a hero. Just instantly kill it.
I agree.
Oh, no. I mean, he's just killed both of the cores in the same position. I mean, Supreme's just died there. And then Charlie's come up and said, let me do that as well. And Roger said, thank you very much. 2 kills in a row on the 2 cores.
They got 3k gold lead in span of 2 minutes.
I would never leave that spot again as Tiny.
Just, well, if they're going to keep coming in. This is where I'm going to make my home.
Let it happen.
This is it. This is the combo.
The combo.
Both of them have vision.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Even tossed back in grace there by Error.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
Supreme. He's able to get some revenge. Always want to fly.
I mean, you're not getting out of this, that's for sure.
He's definitely dead, so NiP able to hit back a little bit. I did somehow survive through the false promise. They're still going down at the end of it all, and hey, Bat's in.
He got the Morph off, but the Spirit Vessel.
And they've got some damage here from Toon, but the Ghost Scepter will keep him safe. Saberlight comes in, immediately dies to the damage of V-Toon.
Not the best Rock.
Rock's
gone.
It's just gone. It's just gone immediately. More money for V-Toon. 5k lead. I mean, it just feels a little helpless, right? Oh, the Midas! Use it!
Use it again!
Use the Midas!
Charlie!
Pop the drums to use the Midas. That's efficient.
It is efficiency.
And then rebuy the drum.
And then sell the Midas. You've done it.
He doesn't have a TP scroll, looks like.
Oh, he's got it.
He's
coming now.
Oh, thank God.
He's got it on the courier. Yeah, 5k lead. V-Toon. I think he knows. He's like, dude, this is just going to be a repeat of what I did in game 1. He just won game 1 very easily.
Yes.
And he's on track to do that again here in game 2.
I think we have a budget production here. We just recorded game 1 and then just replayed it. This is actually not, if you're paying attention, literally the same game.
Yeah, we're literally, we've just said the same things that we did in game 1. I think Slacks is about to ask me about mukbangs.
Hey, so have you ever heard about mukbangs now? What would your favorite But yeah, sad tale. However, maybe they could 5-man it. They got some great combos. Once that Tiny got that Blink Dagger, what do they do?
I mean, that was probably the best scenario of events after a Blink Dagger picked up on Tiny that I've seen in a while. He just kills the mid, and then he kills the carry.
Problem is NiP, they don't have a way to start a fight. This is the way they start a fight. They lose one, now it's time to go.
Roger, he's just out, but he will be stopped. There is the counterplay, though. Iceberg just comes in with a Tornado of the EMP. They do lose Roger. So NiP able to find the Tiny. They're going to try and run down Iceberg, slowing him down here, but the Ice Wall's out. Saberlight held back by the root. Supreme jumps in onto Always Wanna Fly, but the False Promise keeps him safe. Iceberg turns, takes down Saberlight. The Omni Slash will find Iceberg, though. So a bit of a punchback here from NiP. Again, can't help but just feel it's all but a distraction as V-Toon, he's playing on another server. He's just farming away. Terrorblade continues his game. Roger knows. He's just throwing tips out to his buddy. Says, dude, as long as you're hitting creeps, I don't care what's happening elsewhere in this game. This Terrorblade is going to carry me.
Yep, I think what V-Toon's saying right now is just keep them busy. I'm no expert, though, but looking at the difference in the net worth, it was 4k 3 minutes ago, now it's 7k. Looks good for FlyToMoon.
And are they going to be able to take that 20-minute outpost back, or are they going to have neither under control at the 20 minutes? It looks like they can't get it back in time. So that's going to be both outposts held by FlyToMoon as well. So going to continue to bump up their XP advantage. See bounties being set out as well here. NiP, they're grouped up as 5 around the mid. They're running down Always Wanna Fly here as the 5 of them. They still are yet to really make any sort of move up to the top to try and focus the Terrorblade. And the whole team chasing Always Wanna Fly isn't actually going to achieve anything. They had to back out. They couldn't kill the Oracle.
Spin is used. Batrider, no lasso yet. I believe TB has a meta ready, which is kind of his ulti. So yeah, also
He's nearly got
Scotty,
Scotty.
1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Rack's being pushed in now by the illusion with no answer there. That's something.
Here we
Looking
go.
rough. Okay, here we go.
There we go. We got a smoke.
Mangoes.
They got the E-Blade. He's got the shotgun.
This guy just ate 4 mangoes. He's drunk on mango power right now, and he's looking for a kill.
There we have it. And they've got to get something with this smoke. A support kill, that's not enough. They had to find a core. Again, still refusing to play into the Terrorblade up top, despite having the ward above him. General, all right, this is not how the move was meant to start here for NiP. They just lose a Venomancer somewhere miles away from the smoke gang. Era's going to try and go in with the telekinesis. Supreme comes in with the combo onto the Oracle, who's able to easily false promise himself. The Avalanche holds back Supreme. Now the Golem comes out, does get onto the 4 of them. Roger slides out to the side. Stolen toss here, they jump in. But Roger's just walking away. And, I mean, that wasn't the move. That was not the move.
Daddy! Daddy's in the fight! And everyone runs away. As soon as Terrorblade comes, they have literally nothing that they could do except for run for their lives.
I mean, they have a lot of slow. With Venomancer upheaval, the problem is they can't start a fight. Well, they try to bait with one hero. Venomancer uses ulti. All right, no ulti on him.
Okay, he killed the Oracle.
He got him real good.
Daddy!
He got the Oracle.
Put away the belt, Daddy!
He got the Oracle. And that was all. That's all they're gonna get. They killed Always Wanna Fly. They'll lose 3 heroes. You know, this game is looking considerably rougher than game 1 right now. It's 16-8, 12k lead for FlyToMoon. VTune again. He's going to end this series without dying at all. This series on the Terrorblade.
But what if NiP win this game? All right. No, listen.
They can still win the game without him dying.
Yes, that's true. It's true. He could just
never
hide
a good
in the
sign, but it can happen. I've seen it happen before.
Yikes. I mean, if this guy gets a BKB, is it just completely over?
I mean, he's not even dying. He might not even feel the need to get a BKB this game.
Sure.
He's like, dude, I'm so far ahead. I can just get items that are going to help me kill quicker.
Man, what does Jug even do against this? He just has like the inbuilt Omni Slash prevention there.
I mean, the only counter would be to go for the full magic build. That's what.
What is that on Juggernaut?
Yeah. You go Treads, Veil, Radiance, Bloodstone.
Oh no!
E-Blade.
Oh, no.
You finish with the Dagon. Dagon's the
sixth item.
That's sort of the.
Are we talking about a Juggernaut right now? Oh, no,
dude,
no.
There's reasons why he's got Blade Fury talents.
Jesus.
You know, Ice Rub wants to see it happen. He wants you to go for the magic build Jug. People just don't understand. It's the Terrorblade counter.
It is, truly. Juggernaut, with the greatest mana pool of 800.
Where you can use
that's why you get the
Reflection
Bloodstone.
Of course.
That's why you get the Bloodstone.
Easily build a Kaya Sage. Very good.
You can even get the Ether Lens, you know, so you can pop that healing ward out at a little bit of a further distance. With an Ether Lens, you can put out the healing ward at a range where you're actually outside of the healing range of the ward.
What?
So then if you put it in the trees, they don't know you've actually put a healing ward in a useless place that's not doing anything.
That's right, as long as you huddle
don't
around
have the
those
healing
trees. Dude, what a dope-ass concept. Full Seer Stone Juggernaut healing ward. Get him, dude.
When you make it a gang, you just throw it out like a map away, like a screen
This is
away
how they
from
start a team fight. They put Venomancer in, just pray that they can't insta-kill him before he gets the ult off. If he gets the ult off, they're going to use the Fatal Bond. That's their plan right now.
Venomancer, what have you done?
Here comes the Tiny. Oh, he's going to die.
There we go.
Oh, no, he's not. False Promise comes out. The offering's going to be dropped down to the 3 of them. Supreme turns into TB to drop down the Reflection. The Golem gets taken out straight away. General, he's in with the lasso. Onto Charlie. The Jug is dead. Roger comes in with the toss combo onto Supreme. Supreme will fall. That's the 2 cores out of the fight. NiP also going to lose Saberlight as VTune's able to run him down. Misha and Era trying to get away. Misha will TP away, but Era... he's not even going to try and TP. VTune runs him down, giving him the old high five.
The combo! They missed.
It would have been sick. It would have been sick.
Now they're going to get 4 bounty runes. They just don't have a way to start a team fight. The best thing they can do is put the Venomancer in the front, hope that he can use the ulti, and then follow it up with the Fatal Bonds and the Rock. They still don't have enough damage to kill them. You know, things are not going well when you see Invoker with more than 2 or 3 Spirit Vessel charges. He has 6.
6?
A 6? He could just use them to farm the jungle now.
Oh, Midas again.
Oh,
Charlie needs to work
Jug.
on
I mean,
his timing when
just
he's
sell
about
it.
to die. No,
Got it.
like, you take a fight.
Oh, he's doing the magic build, Jug.
Oh my
He's
god.
taking the talents. He's going to sell the Midas in his full inventory and pick up Radiant's Kaya.
This
Mark my words.
is it. The TI
This is
winning
it.
strat. OG, you will see them copying this.
That's what would OG do? They would do that.
Magic damage. Wow.
Oh! False
Almost.
promise is going to be able to save Iceberg. Always want to fly is going to die for saving his Invoker, and they may just find Iceberg as well. That Blade Fury movement speed from Charlie, allowing him to run down Iceberg. Iceberg turns with the Tornado. Oh, the dual Tornadoes coming out from Era and Supreme.
Tornadoes, huh?
I see what you did there.
Very nice,
Or
Lucas.
Tornadoes.
Or that,
Any other
liked it.
ones? Any other wording for the number 2 that fits into tornadoes? Isn't DOS 2 in French?
It's Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Tornados. There you go.
Reminds me of a game I used to play in middle school where we would try to say as many bro words as possible until someone gave up. Brona Lisa. Bronosaurus. Yeah, it's a short game because it's fucking bad.
Let's-
But okay, watch out!
Oh no, Supreme. Oh.
Jesus
Oh no.
Christ.
Oh no. There's a Daedalus on V2.
Oh god, this is the build that
Oh,
I've never
no.
seen before on Batrider.
What's he
Boots
got?
of Travel, Blink, Force Staff into full refresher.
Oh,
What?
Damn, General.
Gee, get an Axe and you just get the whole team.
Yeah, but what do you feel worse about? Losing to a bat that's rushed an Ags or a bat that's rushed a Refresher?
That's absolutely true.
This is the hard-hitting build from General.
Real
And it's
talk.
also, gives you a lot of HP regeneration against Venomancer and Fatal Bonds.
Yeah. And you can refresh that wand, so you can quickly use a second use of it.
a second
Yeah,
zero
a
charge.
Second, no, not
You
if
can
their spells been
double
cast.
Force Staff.
Double.
You can
force staff.
slide in, then slide out.
Holy shit! I know how that one goes. Very unfortunate results.
Excellent. V-Tune. Oh! He just got Golem!
Please! Well, that was the saddest thing I think I've ever seen. Oh no!
Oh, no, I'll tell you, the saddest thing I've ever seen from a Warlock was... Don't you remember, were you at the Dream League? There was a Dream League we were casting, and this team was getting destroyed, and we were just watching the Warlock. He just walks up to the Ancients,
yes!
and he just golems the Ancients.
That guy's in this tournament.
Is he? Who was it again who golemed the Ancients?
He was a guy named Mitch or
Some
something.
North
remember?
American team.
No, he was on. I think he's on.
Oh, the
5.
Cataclysm!
Holy.
Supreme! He's been lassoed, he's dead! No buyback for him. They've got a repair kit, but there's no amount of repairing that's going to fix this game for NiP,
Not
unfortunately.
even Bob the Builder could fix this.
Bob the Builder. Where's Bob the Builder at nowadays? Is he still going?
No, he's in jail.
Oh.
Very bad. It is sad to look up old celebs like
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
Can we
and see
fix
how
it?
he's doing.
Yes, we can.
Did you have Bob the Builder in America?
Yeah, we had some
You did?
Bob memes.
Oh, that's
We
good.
liked
I thought
Bob.
it was a British show, wasn't it? Or was Bob the Builder American in America? Is it like voiced differently?
His name's Bob. What'd you call it? Is his name
What?
Bob in your country too?
Yeah, Bob's...
Bobby. Yeah,
is Bob an
Bobby.
American name? Or
I think so.
Is it? I don't know.
Robert is like
Robert.
an oldie English name, but I think Bob is somehow Robert became Bob in the most confusing.
Yeah, but Robert the Builder doesn't sound as good as Bob the
Robbie,
Builder.
Robbie the Builder. Make me a pub, Robbie. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oh, it's very offended. He just gave me a very dirty look.
No, I appreciate it. Bob the
Very-
All right. Oh.
Hey, that almost killed somebody.
Yeah, but he's got... Oh, he's not got Sunder actually for 25,
20
but
seconds.
he's got that little old thing called the Aegis. Smoke up. They're ready to catch him by surprise.
And they just walk away.
Yeah.
Without the care in the world. Juggernaut looking for an ultimate here.
Here we go, Charlie. Oh, he's
Oh,
low.
no, not him!
He's low.
Not him!
They've got him. Oh, they haven't got him the once. They haven't got him the once. V-Tune's fine. He's
He
going to
can
be able to
swap.
turn. Where's the Sunder? There we go. Thank you for your
Oh.
HP. As V-Tune's back up to full HP. Saberlight. How about the Poison Nova on one? They do come in with the Omnisaprus. There's the Cataclysm. Misha and Saberlight getting nuked down low. Misha will buy back. They killed off the Aegis. Can they do it
Midas
again?
again on off cooldown.
Oh, dying with it. Off cooldown. And no buyback on the Jug. Supreme as well. He's trying to get himself away. Self-E-Blade. The Tornado comes across from the side. Iceberg's caught the two of them. Supreme will be able to wait for him back to base, but Saberlight is taken out. No buyback on him. They're down 30k gold at 30 minutes. And again, it is a performance where VTune, he hasn't done... Oh, damn! RP, dodge! Wow!
Hell
but he
yeah!
died!
They got him!
They got him!
Hell yeah!
It's the comeback!
They used buybacks. They got almost
got
1,000 gold on Morphling. I mean,
Only
that's going to
28K
be his
ahead.
Manta style soon.
Dude, this is gonna happen.
They got
Supreme.
him.
They're shoving mangoes in that guy's mouth. Morphling is about to get huge. Everybody, record this on your VHS tape. Slide it in right now. This will be the greatest comeback you've ever seen.
Do you think there's people watching that don't know what a VHS tape is?
100% of them.
Yeah.
Most of them don't.
Most
Most of them don't.
Do you still have any VHS tapes?
I do. The Land Before Time. I actually watched Milo and Otis on my VHS tape.
Do you
once in a
Land
while.
Before Time? Do you know how many Land Before Times they made?
Too many. There's like
There's,
13.
Yeah.
Did you?
It sounds familiar, but what is it?
It's the dinosaurs.
Oh, the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I remember.
If you want to go have a bad day, look up what happened to Ducky, the voice actress for Ducky. Don't do it. Not good.
There we go, Supreme.
Almost the full Aghanims on Batrider. He can catch the whole team.
Oh, with the Axe Refresher.
refresh.
Axe Refresher bat. That's going to be
Please
pretty
do it.
exciting.
TB's out in 7.
Where is oh, wait, he's got the two of them. Oh, with the Cataclysm by him. General.
Yes!
He's got him the second lasso as well. Grabs in Charlie. General ready just to
It's a
finish
full
this
team
one
wipe.
off.
When it's time to
Alrighty.
call it,
Yeah,
it's
that's,
time to call it.
Yeah, you
I'll
call
do.
it. You call it right there. And
Fair
that's
play.
it. GG's call. That means, what does this mean? That means NiP knocked down to the Divine League, right?
Yeah.